Okay, so this is a non-fitness related video, and it's one of those videos where I'm always in two minds whether I should make this video or not. But then I get a few inboxes from people and I see the comments on certain videos that I've made like this. And just if I get one decent comment of someone saying, please, I really like to hear your theory on this or your opinion on this or share your experience about this, I think, do you know what? Maybe I should start making a few more videos on this. Now, you read the title, you'll know what I'm talking about. This is depression. Sometimes YouTube doesn't like you to even speak about it. It's very weird. I've actually done posts or I've made these comments on whatever, and I'll say that word and all of a sudden it gets taken down. Very strange. Why they do that, I don't know, when I'm here to try and raise awareness more than anything. And sometimes in life, we look at other people's experiences and we've got to learn through those people's experiences rather than making those mistakes ourselves. And often we could be stuck in a rut, and it might be something very simple to get out of that rut, but we don't know until we hear what it is to get out there. So the thing I'm talking about here is depression is a superpower, and you think, what kind of a BS statement is that? Depression is a superpower? Well, allow me to explain. The reason why it's a superpower is you possess something that nobody else has. Depression is not something that affects every single person. It affects a very select few individuals. I have felt depressed. I know it was depression. I didn't call it depression at the time. I now understand it to be depression at that time because I read all the symptoms and I'm thinking, aha, it was depression. Whether I acknowledged it as depression at the time or not, that's irrelevant. The point is I went through every single emotion that says is depression. But I beat it. I changed my life, turned it around and got out of it. Now for me, depression wasn't finance related or relationship related or whatever. It was a combination of a few different things. Mainly letting yourself down. I think for me, it stemmed from that. For me, it was like, why did I let myself down? Who am I to let myself down? That's what pissed me off even more than anything. And maybe you're going through this similar type of depression. And the reason why I say it's a superpower is when you have a superpower, if we watch these superhero movies and stuff, power in the wrong hands is dangerous. The superpowers that we call the heroes who possess that superpower learn to harness that power and learn to use that for good and learn to use it to their advantage for the betterment of society. Let me just talk about depression for 1 second. When the person is broken mentally, in his mind, he's broken. He has all that negative energy, all that negative feeling held up, harnessed inside him. And he does the ultimate, the unthinkable. And he ends it. He might think at that time that he is taking that burden, that weight off his own back. And that's the end of it. The reality of it is actually quite different. And we know this from people close to us who go through that and have ended their lives. That negativity, that burden that they felt on their shoulder doesn't just disappear. It gets distributed to everybody else. Sometimes more heavier and more weighty than they felt. It's crazy, I know, to think about that. That when someone's depressed and all they can think about is how hard and how shit life is for them, that they should at least somehow try to step over or step out and say, I would rather bear this weight than let somebody else bear it. Like, I'm a father, and for fathers out there, parents out there, they'll understand what I mean. When you have that unconditional love for your child, you will take a bullet for your child. You would rather sacrifice your own life for that child. And that is how you've got to look at it as in depression. You think, okay, do you know what? There's a lot of people behind me. I'm going to sacrifice myself. Depression chose me. All this negative energy and everything that was coming towards my loved ones, that was coming towards people that I care about, came into me. I defended it. I deflected it. I'm harnessing this superpower now. I need to turn this around into something positive. It might be a very different way of looking at it. Not many people see it like that. Many people see it as, let's talk about it, let's go through this, let's discuss what it is, let's share, pain and share. Listen, maybe my way of doing it is different, but it worked for me. And it might be guys out there who maybe need that switch in the mindset to think, do you know what? Depression chose me. I'm the chosen one. It chose me. I'm the leader in this fight. I'm the leader in this battle. It could have affected anybody else close to me, my family, my loved ones, my children, anyone else close to me it could have affected. They wouldn't have been able to deal with it. But guess who it chose? It chose the person who was able to deal with it, me. You know, if you're a religious guy, you understand that God puts you through tests. Well, this is a test, the ultimate test for yourself. How are you going to get out of it? No, it's a superpower. It's a feeling. It's an amazing feeling when you're out on the other end to know that, shit, I felt that most men crumble under. This isn't a game back and forwards and who's more powerful or anything like that. But think about this. Most men crumble and be defeated by that. So it is a very, very dangerous power to possess. But if you look at it and harness it as a superpower, it will change your life. If you felt depression, there is no other emotion going that way in negativity that you're going to feel any worse than that. So it's all uphill from here, bro. It's all uphill from here. That's how you got to look at it. And even if you're still here, even if you're right down in the dumps, a broken man, a broken mindset, you still got to look at it with a little bit of positivity and say, guess what? I'm holding on to it. Nobody else is. And it's all uphill from here. It's uphill from here as well. You have to be in the middle to see it's uphill. It's an emotion not many people are ever going to get to feel. Let me just give you an example for like rich kids, yeah? You know, rich kids are born rich, and that's fine. There's no issue with that. Nothing wrong with it. You're born rich, that's fine. But here's the problem with rich kids. They're never going to know what it feels like to be broke. And being broke financially is different or very similar to being broke mentally. Depression is being broke mentally. Being broke financially is something that you should feel. You see many successful millionaires, billionaires who said, I was broke at one point. Because I was broke, I became successful. I knew what success was. When you see a millionaire kid, and we hear loads of stories, you don't know what money is. I want to buy the Lambo. Yeah, okay, great. Get the Lambo. Let's talk about the Lambo. He's got the Lambo now. I want to be with hot chicks. He's got hot chicks. Great. I want to be in the best parties in the world. Got the best parties in the world. I want to be in the best destinations in the world. I'm in the best destinations in the world. Then what? How good do they really feel? What do they really know what life is? They don't, so they take drugs. Then the dopamine is all messed up. The brain chemistry is all messed up. Then what? They go to rehab. They come out of rehab, they don't know what's good, they don't know what's bad. They don't know what's negative, they don't know what's positive. They think their life, because they didn't get a text back from their girlfriend or the girlfriend dumped them, is a negative thing. Oh my God, my life's going to end, I'm so depressed. They think that is depression. They've never really hit rock bottom. They don't know what the brokenness of mind is. They don't know that shit. They live in the medium. And because they live in the medium so much, they don't even know what feeling good is. They don't know the satisfaction of life, like at the end of life. What feels good? You sat there around the fire with your loved ones, cooking some grilled fish that you just caught in the morning. Being with everyone you want in life. You know, being at home with your loved ones, all your family there, happy, in good health. They don't know what that feels like, and they will never know what that feels like. Do you know why? Because they've never been broken. So in order to feel the best emotions on the extreme end, you have to go to the extreme this way, unfortunately. So think of it as if you were chosen. You were chosen to harness that superpower. That superpower is only given to a few people. Not everybody. Not everybody's broken. Not everybody's that broke. Don't end it. Don't step over the line. Understand what it is. Harness it. Turn it around and go the other way. Sometimes you've got to do it for yourself. Sometimes you've got to do it for other people. If you have loved ones around you, if you have children around you, do it for them. Understand that you are leading the battle. Lead from the front. Don't be the emperor or the king sat at the back on his high throne. Lead from the front on the battleground. Understand that this is hard. This is not easy. You're not supposed to be easy. Depression is not supposed to be nice. You're not supposed to take medication and pills to wake up in the morning and go, ha, ha, ha. I fought that by taking some pills. That was so easy. No, that's not real, because you know what's going to happen straight away. And we know it's a pattern. What happens? You fall straight back into it. The only way you climb out of that ditch is inch by inch. You make the steps one by one and you keep climbing out of it. If someone pulls you out with a rope, and you haven't made those steps, what happens when they let the rope go? You're falling all the way back down, and you start right at the start again. But if you made those steps on the way, little by little, you made those steps, where are you going to fall? Back to the next step? Okay, great, next step. I didn't hit all the way bottom again. I just made the steps, one by one, one by one. It's the easiest way to get out of it. You've got to do it yourself. We can all sit here and say, we should talk to each other. There should be communities, there should be groups and this and that. And I understand that. But there needs to be a step-by-step program on how to beat depression. And the only people who can teach you how to beat it is people who have been there themselves. I don't really openly talk about this. This is a new video for me. I was in 2 months of making. I didn't know whether I wanted to talk about this and stuff. And I will go into detail later on why depression got me, what caused it. Maybe not today, but I will talk about it. But I know what it feels like. I know what guys go through. And it's tough, it's hard. And do you know what's even harder? Well, for me anyway, and I'm assuming a lot of people will be in the same boat as me, is when people say, just talk to me. It's not good enough, bro. Or people go online and say, if anyone needs to talk, bro, my number's open. Ain't good enough, bro. Ain't good enough. Do you know what I needed? And I built this myself. You need a step-by-step guide. I needed somebody to say, Faddy, this is step 1, get to the gym. This is step 2, get your finances right. Now, there might be 10 steps to take to get to the gym. There might be 100 steps to take to get your finances right. But at least we're making progress. At least there's something to do. Give me a challenge, give me a task, I will do it. Some people are just that way inclined. Now, I'm not saying this is for everybody. Some people might need the medication. Some people might need to talk to other people. Some people might be needed to call the Good Samaritan line. That might work for them. Some people might need a shake. Some people might need a hard slap. Come on, what the hell are you doing? Wake up, let's go for it. Everybody's different. For me, I like to break things down methodically, step-by-step, program. What should we do? Week 1, week 2, week 3. That's what I like to do. That's how I like to do it. So I know there's no real thing to this video. I want to go into more detail, maybe somewhere else down the line. But I just want to say one thing for those guys who are going through depression. You know, winter's coming, winter's here, December's coming. It's these times like this where you keep hearing more and more people, you know, doing it to themselves. It's happened, you know, it's the winter blues. It does happen, it happens to all of us. I just want you to know that it is a superpower. Just think of it like that. If the only message from this video is, holy shit, yes, I am depressed and it's horrible, but I'd rather it be me than anybody else. I'm the most strongest person I know. I'm going to beat this. This is the hardest fight of my life. I'm going to beat it. Nobody else, I'm going to beat it. That's a big thing, bro. Step up. It's tough. This is tough love in a sense. It's tough love. But it's love. Step up. Think, do you know what? Yeah, of course. Maybe he's right. Maybe he's right. I'm going to take me time. I have to do 100 press-ups, then 200 press-ups, then 300 press-ups. I have to go for a walk for 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 50 minutes. Every single day. Get my body right, my mind will follow. Start reading the right literature. Start listening to the right audiobooks. Make a bubble around yourself. Don't listen to music, listen to audiobooks. Don't watch TV, read books. Educate yourself on history, on some guys that have been there and done it. Watch motivational videos like this. Watch motivational videos on YouTube. There's millions of motivational videos on YouTube, free of charge. You don't have to pay no one for it. Slowly, inch by inch, build those steps to get out that ditch. Hopefully this gave you some value. Please comment down below if you've been stuck in this situation and you do want me to make more videos like this, because I've got a hell of a lot more to say on this topic. But I don't know if you guys are listening to it and really want me to make content like this. Hopefully it helps somebody as well. If it has helped someone, comment down below. And that's it for this video.